War 3 of Season 49 with S, and I have a newly ranked 2 7-star Colossus, which would pay me more to say if I hadn't just used him and dominated with him. And then I have, of course, a Mega Red, which is just a synergy because I think he's rank 3, and a rank 5 Hulkling as well. Okay, so first I have Path 7, Jabari Panther. Game plan is pretty straightforward. Build up some prowess. There's two ways, sorry. One way is just to parry a bunch. The other way is to hit into block. If I parry, she will shrug it. But the theory would be that I would just keep parrying throughout one cycle of damage reflect, and then, But anyway, I do have the Suicide Masteries on. I went ahead and threw a Combat Regen on just to give me some of my health back because I didn't need another Grey boost, so I figured might as well not be poor. So, yeah. And here I have some prowess, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to try to do damage, and I'm getting very, very nice basic crit RNG. Gives me another chance to build up some prowess there, which is good. But she's not really throwing her special, and so I guess I'll just hit her and bait the special 2. So she throws the special 2 without even prompting, and I'm pretty much off to the races. I just need to get up to my special 2, and yeah, she's very dead. So super, super straightforward. I don't really know if I played it right, to be honest. I've literally never used Colossus in War before. Okay, that's not true. I used him once, probably 10 seasons ago, to kill a Path 4 Havoc. Yeah, that doesn't count. This certainly wasn't with this tactic. Okay, so here, a little bit of a different strategy going in, or trying to. I'm like, okay, I'll just parry, I'll eat the damage reflect, and I'll take like 2k damage, whatever, doesn't matter. But that doesn't work because I missed the parry, and then he goes into block. So I'm like, okay, so I tap a couple times, and then I parry, and that parry will always stick because I hope that the prowess registers before the shrug chance. If it doesn't, oopsies, I got kind of lucky. But anyway, so now I have his Purify reduced by, I think it's 133%, so we should be good to go. It also might cap at 100. I might be completely waffling here. I honestly don't know. I just know that 3 shuts it down. But yeah, so I am at that magic number of 3, which means that I can do this. Parry, heavy to remove the stun, give me a Fury, special 2, last hit crits for 95k. Then he throws that special, which kind of wastes a little bit of time, but it doesn't matter because medium in his special 2 finishes it. So, yeah, that's crazy. Like, wow. So, he's ridiculous when he crits. Like literally all you need is 1 crit, and you'll be guaranteed to have, like, 1.5 or 2 bars of power. It's ridiculous. So, basically, it's just pray for 1 crit. It's not even for damage. It's for cycling purposes. Although, I mean, I never say no to 80, 90k crits. But anyways, so here we have a Viv Vision. She is in Shock and Bleed. Honestly, not sure which one is first, so I guess we will just enter the fight and find out. But yeah, Hulkling versus Viv, very, very straightforward fight. I'll probably hit into block when she has Bleed. It does look like Shock, which means cool. I can hit into her face. Great. And it's power focus too, so I don't really have to worry about, baiting specials. Okay, so now I want to hit into her block. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I'll just drop the special 2. And at this point, I'm like, I'll just kill her. I don't care about hazard. So I just turtle, bait out a heavy, and intercept that combo, and she's just gone in like 25 seconds. So, yeah, Hulkling versus Viv Vision, just cook. She has no health. And then here we have a Gladiator. And so I was thinking, okay, I should take off parry. It's one I open. And then I was thinking, oh, it doesn't matter because Colossus, he has native parry. I probably could have taken it off because parry mastery is what gives the damage on parry, and which is something that I forgot about, right? And so you'll notice that here I'm like, okay, I'm going to parry through the shock phase. I parry twice, and I'm like, I'm at 90% health. Like, that's not supposed to happen. Like why is that? So I remember that he's reflecting my red damage because I see the numbers. And I'm like, okay, I guess I got to hit block through his face. That's actually quite annoying. So it's going to be kind of hard to build prowess too. You can see he's absolutely chunking my block. And it's not looking good. So here we go. He throws that special 1. I would love to be able to parry this phase out, but I can't. It's fine. Okay, tap into his block a little bit more. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to hit him a couple times. If I get some shocks, I do, but I just want to build up my power. And 1 shock won't kill me, right? Then I get intercepted, only get hit once, which is really lucky. And so I'm like, okay, I'm in bleed phase. I don't care about when I open, I need my Fury. So I drop this special 2, get no crits. I still get a bar of power, which is nice, but the no crits really hurts my feelings. Then he throws the special 2. I can full dex it, but like full dexing large beam attacks when it's a tactic defender is like not suggested. So I avoid doing that, even though I was admittedly tempted. It was definitely the wrong move. Okay, so now I'm black in bleed phase, which is good. I need to get a parry off again. Perfect. Drop this special 2. And again, literally 0 crits, which is perfect. So now I'm down to 40% health, 35% health. And I'm like, all right, let me just get special 2. This should end it. And I'm like, okay, if for some reason I get all shocks, I'm never going to forgive myself for dying. So I'm just going to play it safe and wait out bleed phase. Or wait for bleed phase, rather. And so here we go. There is my bleed phase, combo into special 2. And watching this back, it looks like my heavies were shrugging the stun before one eye open registered, and so I guess that one hit also wasn't even in one eye open, which is kind of cool. So good to know, but a very, very niche thing, so might honestly never use it again. But anyway, here we have a Zemo. I was a little bit scared of this fight. I knew that on paper it was incredibly easy, but I'd never taken any hard fights with Colossus before, and so I didn't really know his damage potential. But if you don't know it, you are certainly going to see it. So I parry here, combo a couple times. I'm like, he's actually getting a lot of power. I'm not sure why. I think it might be power focus 1. I honestly have no idea. But he's getting a lot of power, and I'm kind of worried. I'm like, okay, let me knock him down. He just doesn't seem to want to play ball. Let me get a knockdown, please. And here he throws a special 1. I'm tempted to heavy counter, but probably a bad idea. Okay, finally I get a heavy. Knock him down, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get another heavy in. So I'm just going to drop the special 2. 1 crits for 82k, and it brings me up to SP3. I missed the 20% minigame, but he dies anyway. So that's a 36-second fight. Literally just get to SP2 and buy. Insane, right? So that's why I said I wanted that crit. And I said at least 1.5 bars of power. And I guess 1.5 got rounded up to 3 bars of power. Zemo doesn't have a lot of health, so that might be one reason. Okay, so then we have a Nick Fury, and this fight is, oh my god, it's bad. But I'll let you see that for yourself. So game plan, I do have the PS1 on still, combo to SP2, heavy, then we're pretty much good to go. Here I'm like, I should build up prowess. Stupid idea, should have built them up some other way. Because bad stuff starts to happen, right? So here he throws this into me. I try to parry the first one, fail. I parry the second one, and now he's at 8 charges, and I'm about to be rooted. So I'm like, oh crap. And I take a bunch of hits. Like, I don't know how slow my reaction time was that it took me that long to realize, like, maybe I shouldn't take hits to the face. And while I'm just waffling, you'll see that 153k crit. And here I'm like, okay, I'm about to get rooted. Nice. Let me just drop my specialty to get out of this. It'll do good damage. I'm hoping it'll kill, but I'm 99.9% sure that it won't. And unfortunately, it does not. But it does give me 2 bars of power back somehow. So I just dropped the special 2, and he is incredibly donezo. So probably just over, 45-second fight with terrible mistakes. So geez, Colossus versus skill champions, especially those that don't have a lot of health, and thus that allow you to benefit more from the power backs, absolutely ridiculous. And I have one last fight. It's a Bullseye. It's a rank 3 unawakened Bullseye on Conflictor. I did get word that he had the Suicide Masteries on, which means that he will start with a little bit of power. I also have a Wags on, which, I mean, basically just means that I can parry freely and hit into his evade. That's the main thing, because Bullseye's evade cannot be countered. But I try anyway, so I just hit straight into it like a freaking moron, and I lose my safety net, which is beautiful. So just straight off the bat, just being an idiot, then I miss a parry, take a 6k crit and a block, and I combo and get full crits, which is nice. Drop the special 2, wow, that's a lot of damage. So I'm just going to drop it again, boom, 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 and here I'm like, okay, let me just drop it. The last hit will connect because it's in the corner, and he just dies. So Colossus is ridiculously OP, and if you don't believe me, maybe rewatch this video. Regardless, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.